Jamani, ndugu watazamaji, asanteni kwa kujoin us leo katika hii short clip ambayo nitakuwa naongelea kidogo kuhusu historia ya Forex. Na hii is my own version based on my knowledge. Maybe kuna gaps katika hii story. Please don't be shy. Comment down below kama nimekosea sehemu. But pretty much this is my own version, and I'm going to try my best kuelezea based on what is in my head. So firstly, starting with the history of Forex. Trading Forex simply you could buy and selling Forex, but what simply people don't understand is you pretty much not betting, but you're speculating on the price moving higher or lower. Buying, you expecting it goes higher, sell when it's going down. Pretty simple like that, isn't it? Just like that. Now, it kind of picked up in 1971. Now, come on, try to guess why 1971 is an important year for Forex. If you guessed 1, 2, 3, 5. The guess is because of President Nixon of the United States of America. He is the guy who kind of gave power to Forex trading in one way or another. Now you might ask yourself in your head, how did he do that? And come back, I'll say, okay, now almost some even can trade Forex, but nah. Before 1970s, duniani people use something called gold standard currencies. Not because you're using gold to do transaction, but using gold reserve kama your security deposit katika bank. So you're getting a piece of paper that that's mfano hapa lakini sina. So a piece of paper ambayo inaandika I owe you. So the piece of paper is being backed by gold in the bank. So kwa mfano mimi nikikupa hiyo note ya karatasi, I owe you piece of paper, manake kwamba you are legitimately allowed, you own a certain amount of my gold reserve. So I know I'm not going to have that gold, but my country is going to have that gold. That gold reserve ambayo inakaa kule BOT, inakaa kule central bank. That's what it means. That's where the value came from. Now, why gold was such a special commodity, such a special precious metal, kwa sababu gold is hard to get. Gold is hard to replicate. So because of its rareness, it legitimizes it as a proper currency. It legitimizes it as a medium of exchange. And before 1970s, duniani kote everyone was trading, was using currencies could transact, lakini mwisho siku ile currency ilikuwa backed by gold. And that was very, very powerful thing. Kwa sababu dunia leo, all this inflation we see around, all these troubles with economics, they're all being caused, all this bust and booms and depression and recessions, they are being catalyzed by this Nixon decision of printing more money, which we call fiat money. So fiat money, the paper money ambalo tunaiona, ambayo kila bank duniani lazima central bank yake iwe na reserve ya dollars, is pretty poor standard to have, kwa sababu US wakitaka leo kulipa madeni, US if they want to boost the expenditures, government expenditure, wanna print more money easy like that. Wanavyoonda makubwa wanatoa manoti. So what does that do? Ni kwamba it disrupt the value of currencies around the world. Umeona? So mshasiku is a detriment to the system and to the economy and to the people, but is a merit to us traders, because simply you can trade, buy and sell, because you're going to have massive volatilities and fluctuations of prices kila siku. Yani unaona tu price na so pretty much buy here, you take profit here. You buy here, you take profit here. Sell here, you take. All you have to do is to understand the mechanics of economics. All you have to do is understanding how finance work and be able to detect and predict where things move next. So all these things, all these factors, tunafundisha hapa Bongo Forex, and ndio maana na mimi I'm a big believer of understanding fundamentals, because mtu anaweza ku understand fundamentals, they can clearly detect where the value of a certain currency is heading. Mfano mrahisi I can give you guys, mwaka huu next year we're expecting uchaguzi hapa Tanzania. Now what's implication for that? Ni simply value ya shilingi itashuka. Time after time research inaonyesha kabisa value ya Tanzania inashuka maradufu pale uchaguzi unapokuwepo. Na it's a very simple reason, kwa sababu tunayo first of all we have something called the political uncertainties, political risk, and as well the main factor ni kwamba there's more printing of money to subsidize easy political campaigns. Hela nyingi sana zinakuwa zinatupo barabarani, watu wanavaa makofia, makanga, muziki inacheza, burudani, just because to choose a president. Now that tends to affect the value of currency. Now my prediction, huu ni mwaka 2018-2019 we are heading, my prediction dollar itapanda value dhidi ya Tanzania. Meaning kwamba Tanzania currency itashuka value mpaka 3,000 kutoka 2,300 so speak now mwaka itakuwa 3,000. That's pretty much my prediction. I could be wrong, lakini that's how I take those geopolitical risk and trying to understand where the currency will be heading next. So simply a smart investor or trader anaweza kuchukua that particular example akaweza optimize the performance, not only in forex but simply hata kwenye manufacturers, hata Bakresa pays attention to these kind of things, investors wakubwa. So even an average person like you should pay attention to these things, and you can clearly make good investment decisions. I can give you a tip. You can buy a piece of land at a cheaper price next year. If you're going to buy a dollar and hold it next year, ikipanda value, you take that amount of money you have. Then is a perfect catalyst, because now we have a very bottleneck economy where uchumi sasa hivi mko ni mgumu, so asset prices zimeshuka, everything now is cheap. Could buy, if you want to buy land, even to buy a building is super cheap. So by next year, you simply have to hold that dollar that you have in your bank. Mwakano kifika, buy an asset. Trust me, you're gonna buy it at a very cheap value. Trust me, that's gonna work. I could be wrong again, but trust me, don't take my advice, alright? I could be wrong. So simply just, that's how I think. Anyways, katika kurudi katika historia ya Forex, duniani leo traders tumekuwa empowered based on that Nixon's decision. Kwa hiyo leo BOT reserve yao sio tena gold like it used to be 100 years back. Leo BOT reserve yao ni dollars. Everything juzi bunge alisema na reserve ya dollar almost inatosha Tanzania almost miezi 5 hadi 6. So clearly you can see kwamba dollar is a reserve currency, and that's why dollar is the powerful currency in the world. And that's why hapa Bongo Forex kila analysis naifanya, I start to analyze markets based on what the dollar is doing before running down to different currency pairs and make those decisions. So simply hiyo ni historia fupi sana ya Forex. Now kama unataka zaidi, mimi na kitabu kinaitwa Currency Wars kilichoandika na Jim Rickards. It's right here in the office. I can give it to you if you want to read it, a copy if you're so interested. Lakini please take and tongea ukija hapo ofisini if you want to read that book. Inaelezea how currency manipulation plays out, how China is manipulating this currency, even the US is manipulating their currencies, blah 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 and all that. So kama trader, I think it's a piece of information that is quite important to understand, na itakusaidia sana kuwa makini na kuwa profitable. So guys, subscribe to our channel, subscribe to all social media platforms, Instagram, also Facebook, like us. So thank you guys for your attention. See you next time. Jamani.